Hello everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online. We're going to start this one so that we can have the side quest in our sidebar here. Elia is the latest information on the Phantom Thief's target. Shin, I was wondering when you would show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Firgis will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Firgis, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half of the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Gamlin, is in Ul'dah covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Alright, so we can start that up whenever. We also have the Traitor in the Mist. We have to go back to Mordona. I want to go back to Limsa first, though. Because we have our recruits to check up on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do here, but I don't think so. Oh, also, we need to get our leveling going. We need more of the Storm Seal so we can have our recruits keep doing its stuff. So we'll join something. Okay, this way. Is that the frog? It's the frog. Why are you hot? You're barely wearing anything. Squadron has returned from deployment. Pray look over the report, Commander. The mission was a success. Yay, they got XP. Nice. Good. Any new enlistments? No. Alright, what's next? What can we do next? What missions do we have? Okay, so it's marked off that we did it. It's grayed out. Cool. I'm glad it does that. I don't think there's... Yeah, I need to do some training. So we need to work on our tactical abilities now. No. I want to do some tactical. Alright. Good luck, y'all. Oh, yeah, they're learning. Nice. Alrighty. We done that. While I'm here, I'll talk to my dude. I have to go back to my room, though. Well, that's okay. Alrighty. Good. Also, toy chest. It mentioned we might have... Okay, so parlay. I'm curious, but not now. Not today. Potato. Oh, you got me Hat of the Divine Light. Thank you. Go do it again. Okay, now I go to Mordona. How are we on here? 11 minutes and number 34. Wonderful. Revenant's Toll. Only 200 gold. Not too bad. Sorry, guild. Always inspiring to speak with a person of vision. If there is aught I might do to be of service to this new company, you know where to find me. Alphinaud's words were most heart-stirring. Would you not agree? Truth be told, I worry what I could offer to such a lofty organization, but I'll do all I may, all in my power to make my fellow braves proud. Come to mention it, younglings seem to have run off somewhere. I do hope they're not up to any mischief. Paplamo. Spying bats to raise awareness of the Crystal Braves. Intriguing, though I cannot help but feel there are more pressing tasks at hand. Perhaps Tataru requires aid in compiling the company roster. Paplamo refuses to spar with me. He says he has more important matters to attend to, but I think he's just afraid to lose. Mr. Thancred has taken quite a fancy to Dorman cuisine. Several times a day he tells me that one of my dishes is the best he's ever tasted. His praise is most heartening, though I cannot help but feel he has a want for exaggeration. Ever since Higiri started preparing our meals, I swear I've never felt better. They say Dorman cuisine is highly nourishing, but I'd sooner attribute it to the loving care she puts into her culinary creations. They say the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I'm not one to disagree. Oh, the kids are hiding in the corner. What's up? The Crystal Braves. Why, just saying the name makes me feel strong. I've been thinking of changing the name of our guild to the Doman Braves. How does that sound to you, Mr. Shint? We hereby name Yozen commander of the Doman Braves. Our Doman Adventures Guild could use a new name. Say, do you have any ideas? For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! How you doing, Ozen? I hear a new company has been formed. I would be of service in whatever humble way I can. Seeing this last show brings back memories. I was just sharing a couple of juicy secrets with her. Every time I speak to Riel, I realize how much there is that I do not yet understand about the kobolds. I am fortunate indeed to count a former member of the Company of Heroes as friend and confidant. There's so many people. Is there aught I may do to serve you? I stand ever at the ready, for freedom of all. Crystal Braves. 'Tis a most fitting name for a company of champions summoned together by the Mother of Crystal. Would you not agree? The blue of the uniform represents the crystal light, pure and unadulterated, and a beacon of hope. A crystal sword is the sign of those who would stand strong in the face of danger. Until the day that my Crystal Braves are a guiding light for all of Yorza, I will not give up the fight. I'm studying Orzian military drills in the hope that I might better understand this new organization. For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! The first few times I said it, I must confess to feeling some embarrassment, but it's starting to grow on me. The formation of the Crystal Braves has lifted everyone's spirits. My hopes are as high as the next man, but will not know what this company is truly made of till we face our first mission. You've brought quite a few new recruits, haven't you? Your reputation exceeds far beyond Little Alamigo, it would seem, and deservedly so. Why, meeting you has given me something to strive for. Remember the name of Wilred. I shall hone both body and mind to do you and my fellow Braves proud. This uniform rather suits me, would you not say? Perhaps it is that I suit it. After all my transgressions, I'm grateful indeed for this chance to start anew. Boscaron, Laurentitus, shall do you proud. The greater our success, the more our name will grow. The more our name grows, the greater the profits to be had. I can scarcely contain my anticipation for our first mission. Okay. I like hearing what everyone has to say. And 10 minutes, okay. Oh, I can choose things. I don't think I want any of this. Think I'm gonna go for the silver pieces. Minfilia would have you assist Alphanon in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activities be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it, and until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, gosh darn it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get this. Urianger. Alright. Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular, the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphanat did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphanat has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Yeah, I can do that. my gosh, I'm number 4 on the waiting list. Ah! Oh, everyone's moved around, so I gotta talk to everyone again. While I wait anyway. Dr. Root? What? From invoices to petitions to... It's a war, Shant. That desk is my front line, and I fear I have been overrun. Oh, Dr. Root. Oh, Dwa? What's up? Many of my countrymen are skilled with bow or blade. I have made it my mission to rally those with such talents to the Braves' cause. I only hope we can be of some small assistance. Condemn refugees to death. Wait a minute, that's not right. In which event we must guide them to Little Alamigo? Which event we must guide them to Little Alamigo, else we condemn them to certain death. Ida, what did I just tell you? Dispatch the first unit to Uldar. The second and fourth are to stand by for further orders. In tradition-Doman cuisine, we strive for perfect balance, not only of flavor and texture, but also of nutrition. For a meal to be fully satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the senses. Yes, 'twould be foolish to sacrifice nutrition for flavor. If Higiri and our more skilled culinarians worked closely together, I dare say they could create extraordinary dishes, sure to satisfy Eosian and Doman alike. Alright, commence. Where are we going? Oh! Oh! Okay. This'll be fine. Oh, and this is everyone's first time. Is this hard, Bowl of Embers, or is this easy, Bowl of Embers? Okay. I don't know what they're doing. What's the one for best? How do I find mine? I want to do the other dance. Actions and grades. X. No. Red. Alright, here we go! I've not done DPS for these, so I'm trying to... Oh gosh, we are kinda... Yeah, this is the beginner version of it, I think. I don't have nearly as many of my skills. No, I refuse. I'm gonna go back here because I don't want to get sent flying. I don't even think No, I do have my sword. Ooh, I think we got just in time. Frick you, E-Freight. I know at least to take out the things that you summon in case you frickin'... Ooh, that's gonna hit hard, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that was an easy one. Heck yeah. Oh. Scholar. There you go. GG. Okay, cool. That was super quick and simple. I'll take it. Should I go for a raid then, maybe? Let's focus on the main story quests and such today, you know? A dazzling floral arrangement, each blossom a peerless beauty in her own right. Ah, the blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. Look forward, never back. Devote yourself only to the present. This is what I've learned from the Domans. Those Azure uniforms are really rather striking, but I think I shall remain a scion for the new ones. These walls have become my home, and the scions my family. Besides, I'm not sure blue's really my color. The green is my cassock, and my cassock brings out my eyes. Just as Hori's breeches bring out the red in his. Okay. Where have those younglings disappeared to? Making the most of their newfound freedom, no doubt. You're just a step behind, dude. Alright. How can I help, Offna? What is it, Shint? And do be concise, I am rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is always a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Shint. Ilbert, what's up?
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you?
Yeah, let the auto text do this at least, since I don't need to speak. Robble, 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 robble.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
Oh, shoot.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Stoic Dawn. Okay. This is not a traitor here, but in the Immortal Flames. Or possibly the Grand Company as a whole. Can't quite... That's neat. Oh. Fly! Fly with me.
What brings you here, my friend?
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears.
Oh, they know each other?
But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you were an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Back and forth. Robert is eager to continue his investigation into the Garlean spy known as the Ivy. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily. One step may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander... to the Commander. At least I made it so Revenant's Toll. The teleport there is Chifa. Hooray! Okay. I keep doing that. Is everyone... No? It is a little different, so we'll talk to people. How's your war going, Tataru? Voice the petition and... Okay, it is the same. It's just some of the people aren't here. Okay. We are returned from Uldar, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy minion and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was... Uh-oh. Gods damn it! According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardon, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask of your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives. Your time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing. But of course you are. Now Alanae of the Fourth lies in wait in the Tangle, near the entrance to the Sanctum Sentry. Seek her out and she will appraise you of the situation. Rescue mission? Oh, I can fly there. That's not bad at all. You would aid us in the rescue mission. Weigh in your debt, warrior of light. Now time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Where am I? Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with these wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. Sure. Triple triad match. Here? Well, I have to do it now. I should play cards. Now that's a skirmish I wouldn't mind joining. I may be rubbish with my knuckles, but I'm second to none with a deck in my hand. Another draw. Okay, he goes first. I won! Somehow. Damn it! I guess there's some truth to what they say about your adventures being clever. Well, being clever can only get you so far. Next time we'll see what my deck is truly capable of. I've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission success to the commander. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. It does me well to see you thus returned, though I doubt not your prowess. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and hearty, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Shent. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander. I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Shent, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Quarthus. I have been granted an audience with the Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Oh, is there anything here that I want? I don't think so. Everything is just barely meh. Give me silver. Give me money. An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the warrior Vite, and Alphinaud would like nothing more than to oblige him. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Shent, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to see the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. Would it be wise to court his favor? For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent would see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Quarthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which may doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. No, I don't mind doing that. Come on now. Come on now. We've done this enough, you know me. I'll do what needs to be done. Oh, stretch. How you doing, Minfilia? A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of aetheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activities of late. If Alphinaud believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Okay. Are we about to get antecedent? I take it Shent has explained the situation. He has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought, unless I know no more than is generally known. Oh. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of the Abalathea's spine. Abalathea's center of the spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue. Alabathia. Turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cottonelle, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. Alabathia. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again, also, hi Lucian, that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one our nations will fall, as once fell Alamiga. And what have mine efforts yielded? Mine not. Surely this can't be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off within the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truth. The Empire will soon be at our doorsteps once more. Indeed. You may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Shent. Our old friend Lord Hoshenfont is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. I think I got Hoshenfont right, though. How much to go to Camp Dragonhead? Is it expensive? Not bad. We'll go. Shent, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is most appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphanod, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hossenfont. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debt incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortemps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desire to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercursory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to to the intercessory forthwith. I cannot read today, or any day, in fact. At least I'm not great at reading it out loud. Oh. Yep, I thought so. It had like a secondary kind of... Oh, we're not? Oh, here we go. Okay. We have been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Sure. Sorry, I yawn.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Stoic nod. Well, they're interesting looking.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the Primal Menace. The Beast Tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. The territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange.
Of course you do.
Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately
He does
clear.
have a very nice voice.
However,
I don't like
our
the things
astrologers have
necessarily
since
that
observed
he's
alarming
saying, but
changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
the heck is that?
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the
It's
stars.
fine, he's rich. Jeez.
I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
Yep, I figured we'd be getting.
What? By the fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Gosh, darn it. Iceheart. Shark fin soup. Give me the silver. I don't need no pants. Now what, Alphanod? Better pants? Still not great pants. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hassenfond and find out what he has learned. Sounds good. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain and every crate seized. Then as quickly as they appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Hossenfont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Shent. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Stuart nod. She seems cool, too. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Lord Hossenfont bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, although a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with a wagon of their own hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Where is he now? Crystal there. In almost every little town, hamlet, base, there's a crystal, except for here. Oh no, I have to take minutes. Minutes to fly! The horror! The horror! Not even minutes. Less than a minute. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims. We marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Such poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same. Else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. Then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't... I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and And they spoke of Shiva. Isn't Shiva... There was an ice type... frickin'. There was an ice frickin' summon. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna wait for the inevitable Odin. I guess that's true, Vesper Bay. Primal. There we go. There's summon spirits too in other games. In the other games. But yeah, primals. Shiva's another primal, and I gotta expect that there's gonna be Odin. Good, Odin's another big one. I'm trying to think if there's any others. Because there's like all the elemental ones. Which we got Leviathan Water, we've got Titan for Earth, we've got Ifrit Fire, we have Garuda Wind, we had friggin' Ramu for Lightning, we had King Mog, but I don't know. There tended to be, like, in some of the games, like, the ability to summon a Chocobo, so I'm assuming there might be a Chocobo Primal? Maybe? Maybe? Odin is a side quest? Okay. Oh, I need to speak to Alfnod. Where is he? Oh. Hi. You're right next to me. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems that the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is the Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion? Master Athanad, Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who laid down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Hassenfont, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Hassenfont, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. Unless you count the Bajik Chocobo, then no Chocobo Primal. Hashifant. She likes shint. Hashifant. I called him Hashinfant, didn't I? Added an N, didn't I? Hashifant. Dang it, and I thought I got his right at least. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphanod. The Scions of the Seven Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. Yes. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you. Though I'm sure you would not miss this for the world. We're gonna have to fight Shiva. I can't think of any of the other Summon spirits turn primals off the top of my head. Trying to think of other kind of elements. Woe betide the heretics who crosses Alphanod Levier, for they shall feel the full force of his fury. The persistent attacks on our caravan seems little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Shent, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. After post-ARR, the rest of the primals won't be recognizable from other games. Okay, cool. Since the incident of Snowcloak, the Knights of the House Druendare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. I wonder, will I be able to do the Shiva fight before I have to go to work? I don't know. Because if it's anything like the other ones, we have to find and attune to their crystal. No, camera. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I have received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Rilmont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of those pilgrims and the provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. 'Twould be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Amric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Rilmont has one in mind. Let's see. Oh, hi. Yes. Yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Bacon bread? Bacon bread. Only the naive place all their hopes in the success of a single solution, and Lord Rillemont is anything but. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same results. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gilani. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we had identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Eidhart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean-Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. So many traitors! Traitors everywhere! Oh, no, not you. The suspect heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Accursed tonight. Or accused tonight, not accursed. There is no R there. The suspected heretic follows the road east. The suspected heretic heads south. I've lost him. Oh, or not. Hey. Hey! Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the bloody echo. Know your voice avail hears in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are Mumble Mumble in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about Mumble Mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels, Mumble Mumble, dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, Mumble Mumble, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Well, did your investigation bear fruit? Yeah. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nevertheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. More silver in the bacon bread. The allied forces at Snowcloak are in danger, and Lord Drillmont would have you assist him in ensuring their safety. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passages, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durndair knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Hallen is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Shent. The lives of our allies are at stake. Alright. Oh, they're down. Oh no. knights sent no word of your coming, Shent. What has happened? What is that in your hand? I guess I should read it. Discovered on the body of a slain heretic, this yellowing document is covered in a complex code of seemingly random letters and numbers. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies may be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient numbers to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at the outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. Oh boy, the tower everyone hates to navigate. Yay! With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durndare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. I'm about to unlock another dungeon, and a fun-sounding one now. Yay! Oh, goodness. Lord Driddlemont recognizes that the situation in Snowcloak is coming to a head and that decisive action must be taken. Time is of the essence, Shent. While my knights may make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Aymeric everything we have discovered. Bum, bum. Oh yeah, I haven't done this dungeon over here yet. Shent, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has the commander been informed, the Braves must be made aware. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it! This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins, when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her, and stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Come here, girl! was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levier? Ugh, I'm so angry. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrance to some half-dozen tunnels, after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst their warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphanad. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we enter the tunnels? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnels is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever the tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. Suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Paplimo will sulk. Can't have that. Alright, where's this place at? The entrance to the tunnel, sir. It's just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Aymeric's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Snowcloak! A new regular duty has been added to the duty list. Hooray! Enter Snowcloak. Might as well. I yawn. Sorry. Oh, that's trials. Whoops. Alright. At least I don't have to go into it as a tank. Not this time, anyway. Oh, stretch! Goodness. Whew. What time is it? How long will this take, do you think? I might hold off on doing Snowcloak. Because I don't have a whole lot of time. This is definitely gonna be a shorter stream. So I'm not gonna be able to do Snowcloak. But I can at least do it whenever. I have it unlocked. The soundtrack makes you see me in Snowcloak. Well, it'll be fun to do next time. I'm gonna hold off on doing it because I don't know how long it's gonna take. And I'll have to be getting ready to go soon. Like I said, unfortunately, again, a little bit of a late start, so it's gonna be a super short stream. I can do PvP, it's good math. Alright. Let me go do my thing. My trainees should be all trained up and ready for another mission. Hooray! More tactical. It brings a tear to my eye to see how our little recruits have grown, because now we can push them twice as hard. What's next on the agenda, Commander? The total value of squadron attributes has reached its maximum level. Now that this maximum has been reached, any attempt to raise a certain attribute will result in reduction of another. Maximum attribute values can be increased by improving my squadron rank, which is accomplished by successfully completing special missions. Be aware, however, that rank promotion missions are generally more difficult than standard deployments. It is advised that you raise the level of your recruits through training and missions to improve the squadron's chances of success. Okay. Greetings, Commander. The squadron is performing well, but let's keep up the pace. How shall we proceed? Mission deployment or training? I think they'll be fine. Deploy. So I have to do special quests or special missions in order to raise my rank now. Apply for most recommended, but currently there are no current ranks favorable to me. Okay. PvP it is. Might as well just do the daily challenge of Frontline then. This will be fine. I'm not at all worried that I'll make a fool out of myself again. Oh. I need to get better at it anyway. Sorry. Like I said, I need to get better at it anyway, so more practice is better. I want to see everyone's outfits today. Very cool. Also pets. Wind up Dillahan. Gear and outfits are so cool. little seahorse? That's cute. Wonder, do I have all the best things I can get for... Looks like technically I can get slightly better defense and magic defense items, but eh. Commence! Blah. Alright, let's do this. Follow the group. Pacing back and forth. Jeez, the music too. Oh, I'm close enough. Dang it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Oh, I almost wanted to click on it. Like I was drawing close to trying to, but I was fighting it as well. Ah. Oh gosh, yella. Yeah, no, bring that. Oh my gosh. Yellow's kind of wrecking things, aren't they? Grabbing it. There's one over here. I don't know if we're going for it, if Blue's going for it, or what. I guess we're going around for it. Oh, it's up there! Ouch. Hurg. Still not good at judging when it's best to stay and fight and when to go, because I thought we did have a decent amount of people still there. Maybe I judged wrong. Alright, where's... Oh, I am not paying attention. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. I was looking at the map, I was not looking where I was going. I was... I'm sorry. Get rid of that for now. I don't need that right now. I will be second at least. Solidly second. Hi? Excuse me? God. Okay. That's 5 deaths, 3 assists. Frick. Yeah, I'll leave. Sweet release, GG. Oh no. Well, with that wonderful, horribly played on my part note, I think I'm gonna end it there for today. Don't know when I'm gonna stream again, honestly. I might tomorrow, I don't know. If I do, I don't know what I'm gonna play. Up in the air. Okay, though. Who's on now? Oops. Accidentally closed out of my chat. No. No. No, chat. No, 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 no. Did not mean to do that. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, chat's back. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright. Chat's back. Oh my gosh. It's not Final Fantasy. And I'm sorry that I'm not going to raid someone that's doing Final Fantasy. However, I just saw someone that's playing Reciteer and Item Shop Tale, and I have to raid that person because capitalism ho. Probably one of my favorite shop owning kind of games that you can still kind of adventure and sell the loot you get from adventuring. So, yeah. I'm a raid this person because heck yeah. I'm gonna Reciteer is a good game. If you haven't played it before, I recommend it. It's fun. Alright, we're gonna raid Bearbug. Alrighty. Thank you again, Lucian, very much. I appreciate that you keep coming in and chatting with me. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, whichever it may be, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.